They will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second? You know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try to get back to the playoffs where they've been perennial. How about Denver? Last year they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck. One of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs.
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great lead, and it's picked up. And a return across midfield, and a 46-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They would pull up or turn it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sideline, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense up the whole.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how they're going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now let's see what his offense can do. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down. Snatches to the right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down.
The receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed. They showed up a nice juke to the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not really abandon the running game and say, okay, we got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're second and manageable.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and inches, oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they're doing.
And Taylor with it over the middle. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the offense ready for a 2nd and 4. And now a 10 carry for Freeman. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
So while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. And it gets really close to that point in time, though, that the identity may have to go out the window. They got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Can't find anyone open. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
So much of that offense is what we call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here limiting that and keeping it from the first down.
And stopped him in his tracks. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. And Bryant's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. As the kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Here's Botcher to kick it away. Now Amendola. Oh, look at the two. Still bombed it. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack it here. They go back to the end. The Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down it goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Brady throwing on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the third in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Play action. Now Brady rolling to his right. And now he'll turn it. And got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for New England. 58 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there in the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. When we get together this year, when the Davises and the Vaughns get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Fresh set of downs here. Blunt, the lone running back. They'll get the football here. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I did not challenge him at dinner either.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try to score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, you got a guy for 150 yards. Keep trucking a deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, he can make plays that way. I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
Incomplete on that drive.
And this opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady going to go on 4th down. Incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. A little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. LA a couple years ago, they had no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to LA. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but that's one season as such.
Giving it out left side to Sanu. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Changing up their play call, some screens, some draws, some quick hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, just try and give it a little bit of help.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 1 quarter remains in Super Bowl 51. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands, speed. I mean, flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? 3rd and 5, so they're bringing an extra defensive back. Expecting pass. To throw again is Ryan. That'll be just an intercepted. It's Matt Ryan. It's off by Logan Ryan. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, you're trailing at the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this too. They're just going to sit back, bring in extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. and this one winds up being intercepted.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at a quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, "Oh, man, what do you need? What's going on here?" So there's one person he can lean on. You have to lean on that guy right now.
This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman with the record Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the first turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Or are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The point after try for Gostkowski. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick six. Because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone. But their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now they'll bring up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Second and 10 now. Ryan is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. He keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
Certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right, the sync just wasn't there.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. They juked him. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, and a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield. They had a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the hollow. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Let's get to the pressure. Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an offset eye. Brady's trying again on second down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill, just running it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument that you can say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the time they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and how it turns out, it turns out.
They slot Gronkowski out right. They go play action here on first down. Incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we got this guy right where we wanted. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Play action, now it's Brady. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. That one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get into. And now it's fourth down.
I'm starting to try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always talk, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. The Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talking about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophy, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule, that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest that. Oh, that's just who they are.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
On second down, a left side completion to Jones. They get 9 out of it, and as a result, the drive continues.
When you play a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does. And the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figure out where the blitz was coming from, and went to the secondary target for a really nice game. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, do a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the ball. And he's safe back on his side of the field at the 44. Jabal so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block it.
They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy. Now 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. Now, this one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, though, because they had their backs on that last series. And because they did so, that allowed the Patriots to stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that plays up things a little bit more. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Ready to throw on 2nd down. And he fires for Edelman, complete on the comebacker. A little under 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to crown a champion after this. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Blunt, the long running back. Brady going to throw here. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 50 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Brady gives now the ball. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he can hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
Good call.
They'll run it now, out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll go to one, play down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now, out of the gun. And this will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy. You know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just going to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.